Hello. Today we are focusing on the job search, and we're starting our application packet unit by talking about how to and where to find job ads, and then how to analyze those job ads. Notice that at the top of this unit on Canvas, you'll find the application packet assignment sheet. There's a couple of things that you'll be able to complete by the end of today's video and readings. So before we start looking at where to find jobs, I want to talk for a minute about the types of things you should be or should already have done during your time in college to put in your resume and cover letter. Most of this stuff is obvious, but things like internships and clubs like the Sooner Rocket team or racing team are especially important because the best resumes and cover letters tell stories about you applying your in-class skills out of class. That's really what you want. I always recommend that students keep a running list of everything they've done in and out of class and quantify everything. Have you had a job at Wendy's? List that. What classes have you taken and what were the big projects and hard skills you learned in those classes? What internships have you had? List those. In assignment 1, you're required to accumulate a 2-page single-space document, a CV, a curriculum vitae, that has all this stuff on it. Your CV doesn't have to be formatted in any kind of fancy way, but I really want you to think hard about all your experiences and describe each of those experiences with several bullet points underneath them. The big goal of the CV, and I'll repeat this several times in this unit, is to show yourself actively doing your future career well. So a great place to put your CV on is a LinkedIn account. And if you don't already have one, you should get one. LinkedIn, as most of you know, is a professional social networking website where you can list all of your accomplishments. Here's a basic professional sample LinkedIn account. And as you're looking through it, what I want you to keep in mind is for your own CV that the more you can put on a LinkedIn profile, the better. Okay, so let's move on to the job search itself. For LinkedIn, this is a great place to locate potential jobs. LinkedIn allows you to perform a job search by field, job title, company, even zip code. So if you want to get that specific, it lets you research a company's core values, mission statement, etc., which can be used in your cover letters. And this is really important when you're researching for jobs. Use some of the language that they use to include in your cover letters. It shows that you've done your research. And LinkedIn allows you to expand your contacts. You can find current and former instructors, former bosses, managers, coworkers, other professional association members, community leaders, businesses you frequent, alumni. But as you know, there are numerous job search websites out there. My favorite is Indeed, but there's also government job search websites, and most professional organizations have their own job search sites as well. Another great place to search for jobs and internships that many people don't think about is Twitter. All you have to do is type in something like chemical engineer jobs, and they will come right up because recruiters get paid money to put these job ads everywhere. But by far, my favorite job search engine is Glassdoor. And Glassdoor is a great website because you can look up interview questions, salary ranges, job descriptions, and company descriptions for the jobs you are hoping to apply to. It's always good to know how much about the company and tasks of the specific job or internship as you can so that you can show how you will succeed at those tasks in your resume and cover letter. Okay, so let's say that you found a job ad and that you're interested in. So what do you do after that? What you have to do is analyze the job ad. So here's a list of things I encourage people to do. And I am going to actually exit out of my PowerPoint here, and I'm going to show you a job ad that I have pulled up. And you will be able to find this job ad on Canvas. So underneath this video, you'll be able to access this PDF. On this job ad, I've gone through and highlighted several things. You should do this too with your job ads in this assignment. First, in green, I highlighted all the basic hard technical skills that I would be expected to have. So for example, technical studies, investigations, and designs on assigned projects, electrical evaluations, system calculations, conducted site surveys to determine existing facility conditions. And as I'm doing this, or as I did this, I thought about all the stories from class projects, internships, and clubs I could tell about how I've accomplished these skills successfully. So if you need to, you could bring up your CV as you're analyzing a job ad and locate those experiences that directly apply to these hard technical skills that the job ad is requiring. So next in blue, I highlighted all the soft skills. Here you'll see my blue highlights. And all these skills are like social and interpersonal skills such as leadership, writing, communication, soft skills that the company is looking for. So they're looking for timeliness within the budget and they're looking, for an intern to assist in projects, and the intern must possess the soft skill of timeliness, work within the budget, but still produce quality work, and so on. I'll let you read the other soft skills that this job ad is requiring. And as I'm reviewing these, what I'm thinking in the back of my mind is all the technical projects that I worked on where I can show myself demonstrating these soft skills. Thirdly, in yellow, I highlight skills that I need to definitely make sure I mention, otherwise they won't hire me at all. And here are my yellow skills. So this job requires a BS in mechanical engineering and EIT certification, EI certification. So I need to make sure that I mention these in my cover letter or at least on my resume and list them, otherwise my resume is just going to get passed up. And finally, I highlight in purple the things that would really put me over the top if I had them, the preferences that this company is seeking. These are things I definitely want to show I have or show I have related skills to. They're usually marked with the word preferred. So to organize all this information, I help students or prospective employees make T-charts. A T-chart has the qualifications on one side and the stories I will tell potential employers demonstrating my skills on the other side. So I'm going to exit out of, actually I'm just going to go to the T-chart here that you'll notice, or you'll be able to locate on Canvas. So like I said, on one side, I have the qualifications that the job ad is looking for, and then these stories, experiences that directly relate to those qualifications. When you make a T-chart, which you're required to do in this assignment when you're analyzing your job ad, you want to make sure you mimic and use key language directly from the ad, because often at big jobs, employers will use programs that search for key terms, and if you don't have those key terms in your resume and cover letter, you will get immediately booted from the system. So make sure you are using key terms like electronical evaluations and system calculations that you noticed on the job ad. So for my students, I usually examine the left and right sides of the chart and start forming resume headings that I think would be good beyond simple experience. For example, for this job, I might have resume titles of technical studies and research, proposals, technical documentation, and client work, and energy systems experience. It's the organization of your information under different headings like this that will change on your resume between jobs. So as you're tailoring your resume for different job ads, these are the headings that are going to change. Okay, so that's all I have for now. And look out for the next video, which should be on resumes. Bye for now.